Live.
We're recording because it's easier to edit this thing.
Right.
Hello, everybody. My name is the same name that I've had since we started this thing. How are you today?
Peachy.
Yes. We're just coming from a very solid pay-per-view event called I don't remember what the fuck Saturday Night's Main Event. We got to talk about wrestling, sir. Saturday Night's Main Event. Did you see it?
I mean, I watched it. Or should I say it was on my phone? Now, was I locked in, got slapped the hands together, cracked the knuckles, and, lock in? Of course not.
Oh, no, I wasn't locked in either. I don't even remember the matches. I
remember the matches. I remember the winners. I couldn't give you move for move. I couldn't tell you if I gave a shit or not, but, it was there. I was busy impending the next day's things, NFL football, impending doom of the Washington Commanders and the Houston Texans. Both will be simming to the draft, effective immediately. Better yet, I want to do something here. For all the football fans out there, Commander fans or Texans fans, what we need to be doing today, we need to go home. We need to sit down and just prep the boards and just get ready to hear this sound at all times, effective immediately.
What is
the
that?
NFL draft ding dong.
It's sweet.
Because the season's over.
That's actually quite hilarious. I
we got wrestling. We got Yeet. We got Sleepy Man there. We got a Jade Cargill heel turn match, not heel turn match, but her first heel match in WWE, which she worked so much better as a heel. My God.
Yeah, she did work better as a heel, but she still is not that great in the ring.
No, she's not. You got the unfortunate burial of Drew McIntyre. What else happened on that show?
Speaking of that, what's going on with Drew McIntyre's loss streak? What the hell happened?
Triple H, WWE is too safe. Triple H and his creative team are too fucking safe. They don't take any type of risks. It's as if Drew McIntyre he wouldn't garner any interest as WWE champion. I think he would. I think there's a misconception within the community that, if you give a champion a belt, they need to hold it for 6 months. Drew McIntyre could have won the belt, and he could have lost to that Royal Rumble. He could have lost that elimination. If you want to get Cody to WrestleMania as WWE champion, you can give him some roadblocks along the way. You give him nothing but win after win after win. There's no drama. There's no dilemma. There's no ups and downs to his path. It's just a solid straight line. And when you do that to a babyface, what happens? The fan base will tell you that this sucks. They will start to boo, and then you have no choice but either keep him as a babyface and you have the Roman Reigns, John Cena situation, or then you're forced to turn him heel probably quicker than you wanted to. The fans are already not completely. A lot of fans still love Cody, but there's some boo birds in the crowds. It's boring. And on top of it, they basically did the same thing they did with Kevin Owens last year. Remember, Cody is a cheater, and he used the chair against Cody. Now he's using the belt against Drew. It's the same storylines, and it's just where would the harm be in giving Drew McIntyre a 2-3 month reign with a championship? It wouldn't have been no harm.
It wouldn't be no harm.
Now what? We're gonna get what? A Randy Orton feud? I mean, that sounds great and all, but Randy as a heel is going to be where everyone wants. So who's going to boo Orton in this situation? Cody's going to get booed the fuck out of the building. And do we have to sit through another Cody Rhodes win?
His wins are getting a little cheaty.
It's boring. If he feels with Randy and Randy doesn't win the championship, what's the point of this? Why does Cody need to have no road? There's no road bumps in his story arcs. None of them. Once he became champion, everything has been smooth sailing. No ups and downs. No, quick title. Because I know the Attitude Era was not the greatest thing ever. I mean, it was great for me, but I know a lot of the hot shotting of the belts wasn't the greatest. But sometimes hot shotting belts back and forth, or at least a quick title change here or there, will freshen up not only a character, but the storyline. It gives that character a little bit of road bumps. Because when you have these heels just lose and lose and lose, only for Cody to lose to some bullshit like at WrestleMania, which I thought was character assassination, to be honest with you.
How did he lose again? John Cena just cheated, if I can recall, right?
Mm-hmm.
Didn't he hit him with the belt?
With the belt, he's hesitated. I think Cena hit him in the dick or some stupid shit.
Yeah, and then hit him with the belt, and then it was.
Yeah, but stupid. It was, to me, it was character assassination for Cody Rhodes. His babyface run to me died then because you're a dumbass. So
yeah, you don't cheat there, but you'll cheat. When when it doesn't really matter at that point. Like, it didn't make any sense. Mm-hmm. Like he fucking cheated literally just now in the match, and it's like, yo, what? But
I don't know that I hate. It's like Drew held the belt. Cody grabbed him by the thing and just DDT him down. Drew was holding the belt. That was on Drew's fault.
Yeah.
But do you know what a creative finish with that match would have been?
What?
You could have had them like going for the tug of war in the belt, and the referee gets up, and Drew maybe noticed the referee getting up. So when they do this, and when Drew brings it, he brings it so hard that Cody accidentally hits Drew in the face with the belt. The ref sees it, disqualifies Cody. Drew is champion.
That actually would have made more sense. But what happened was I was just like, the ref bump was so fucking obvious. I was like, okay.
Of course.
But also, some of the antics in that match was kind of stupid. Like when he tried to make Cody hit him in the head with the belt in front of the ref.
Well,
I'm like,
every match. This is what I don't understand. Why is it when a champion can lose their title by disqualification, the champion all of a sudden wants to hit you with the belt? They're so angry, but any other match, they don't even think about it.
That's what I was talking about. Like,
what?
You cheat
in
now.
Any other match, you wouldn't lose your belt if you got disqualified. So if you're that angry, hit him with the belt in the match you don't get disqualified and just beat his ass. But in the match you can get disqualified, we're sitting here. No, like, it's so fucking garbage. It's every time they do this stipulation, you get these wrestlers, come on, hit me. It's like, and the other wrestlers, it's like, but any other match, you wouldn't even thought about this shit.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. The match was fine, just the ending sucked. Drew should have won the belt.
Yeah. Also, there was a pre-show match.
I don't watch pre-shows, so
I didn't even know. There's Bayley versus Raquel Rodriguez.
Good for them.
Wow, I didn't even realize that match happened. Next, we got Jade Cargill versus Tiffany Stratton. Also, that match was short as hell.
I mean, for that ending, it should have been.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm going to praise this next match with one thing I would have changed.
What?
I like that Jade was dominant.
Yeah.
She works methodical very well as a heel. I don't think she's ready for a championship, but it was the right move to make. I would have done one thing different.
What?
I would have made this a 100% squash. And what I mean by that is, to me, Jade didn't come off as a heel too much. I mean, she's a heel, but she didn't come off as heel. I think that she would have, like, as soon as Tiffany was holding up the belt, celebrating or whatever, not celebrate, but her entrance, I would have had Jade attack the knee right then and there. Have her attack the knee, beat her down, and then when the ref asks Tiffany, "Do you want to get up, to continue the match?" Have Tiffany in an act of defiance say yes. The bell rings, and Jade, that whole back sequence when she was hitting the moves and Tiffany was kicking out. Do all that. You do all that right then and there. And then after that, I don't know if you remember the Randy Orton Mark Henry match. Remember when Randy kind of like crawled him at the so-called act of defiance, as they say?
Yeah.
I would have done that with Tiffany Stratton. I'd have had her like kick out of all that shit. She crawls up to Jade. She gives Jade a finger or a slap or whatever. And Jay would have hit her with Jada and won the match. Like, just a complete squash, but an understandable squash. Because she attacked her early. She had the knee. Tiffany tried, failed. And then Jay would have been champion. That's what I would.
That actually makes sense.
Because to me, the Jade heel turn is great and all. But in the match, I didn't really feel heel,
Understandable.
So.
All right. Next match was Dominic versus Penta versus Rusev, which in the match, I saw some things that actually genuinely made me go, okay. Did we forget the stipulation of a triple threat? Or he thought he could get them, disqualified, which is hilarious. But when he realized that's not how that works, and it worked against him, I was just like, okay, this is great. The match is actually genuinely okay to me. I actually watched it.
Good match, from what I've seen. I mean, Dominic is over as a babyface, which is funny. No, they had Penta and Rusev really had no chance of winning this match, which is not a problem with the show. And all these wrestling shows, even AEW, they're so predictable. For the most part, every once in a blue moon you might get a shock, but the match was fine. IC belt, sure. Dom is fine. Dom is good.
Yeah, Dom is actually pretty interesting to me. I don't know why people. He just seems a little interesting. I like what they're doing with him. I think
it's interesting because now with the Judgment Day stuff, you don't know when everything's going to just really implode. And you don't know if Dom's going to come out as a babyface, since he has babyface reactions, or they still will keep him as a heel.
Makes sense.
No one knows. That's the only real interesting thing about it. Everything else is whatever.
Give me a second. I'm doing like two things at once. All right. Yeah. Other than that, that match was pretty good. CM Punk versus Jey Uso. I'm not going to lie to you. And I'm not going to fucking sugarcoat this. Right?
What was that net breaker?
This match was boring as fuck. I don't care what anybody fucking says. The fact that CM Punk tried to come out on Monday and try to make it seem like, it was a close match, I was like, this match was not that great.
The match sucks.
It was not a good match. It was actually pretty bad. I don't care if Jay is main event Jay at this point. That match was just not that good. It was pretty fucking boring, all in all. And I was just disappointed throughout the whole match. I was like, okay. I didn't even get a chance to see the ending. I was just like, oh, the thing messed up. And I couldn't get back on it. And I was just like, screw it. I was like, screw it. I'm done. We're done here. End of the day.
I have no thoughts.
On
this match. To me, the match was terrible.
The match was fucking bad, yeah.
And honestly, I didn't care. I didn't care who won the match.
If Jey
Jey
Uso
Uso.
won, I said, if Jey Uso won, it would have been a fucking problem.
Well, Jey should never be near the world championship again. That experiment,
it's done.
Over.
It's over.
I don't mind Punk being champion, but I also don't care if Punk is champion either. So I think that's my issue with the with both championships. Really, I just don't care who's champion. Like even when Rollins was champ, it was just like more of the same, except now he's a heel. So it's like, why am I caring about Punk being champion? I mean, he's feuding with the same guys he's been feuding with for the last 6 months.
Exactly.
Do I really need to see more Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed versus CM Punk and LA Knight versus the Usos versus Roman versus this guy versus Punk? Like,
no, we don't.
What's his promo about AJ Styles and Sheamus? He's not going to get to even half of those now.
He's not. But literally, that was one of the worst matches of the night, and I was genuinely bored. It was a dark match between Bayley and Raquel Rodriguez. Okay, that's why I'm tripping. Now the last time is now tournament. I don't know if you saw anything about that.
Oh, I did.
Okay.
I mean, Dave Meltzer leaked this shit like 2 months ago.
I know that. It's the thing that he said potentially from other promotions. Who do you think he's about to bring in?
People from TNA like Joe Hendry and maybe a Jeff Hardy or those guys like a Leon Slater, shit like that. It's not gonna be no one from AEW. You might get someone from CMLL. You might get is it Noah? I think it's Noah who they have a partnership with in Japan. You might get someone from there. That's about it. You're not gonna get like Edge or Jericho.
If it's Edge or Jericho, I'm laughing. But like I said,
that's
end of the day. We don't know. But for right now, we got 4 for SmackDown, 4 for Monday.
You think Tony Khan will allow that, sir?
If he's smart, that's going to be 4 for NXT and 4 randos, which could be 2 for TNA. And yeah, you know what? It's probably not going to be AEW stars, but it's most likely going to be TNA, CMML, and the other one, Lucha, AAA, Lucha, whatever. But regardless, if I was Tony Khan, though, I would, allow my wrestlers to appear on a WWE program to boost my weighted ratings. We're now losing. We're no longer considered equal anymore. We're losing horribly because all we do is book match-wise. But, anywho, who do you think is going to win the tournament?
If Gunther's in it, he probably will win it. They could throw someone like Obafemi in there. Because John Cena said he wants someone to grab it like he did. Granted, John Cena versus Gunther would be a good marquee to get people in the building. But
John Cena versus who?
Gunther.
Oh, yeah.
But does Gunther need that?
No, Gunther really doesn't need it.
You could give it to someone young like Obafemi, who, if you book it properly, I mean, you can have him, I don't want to say destroy Cena, but you can have him beat Cena. Now, Cena didn't beat Kurt Angle, but no way.
That would have been cool if it were.
No, I think he lost to Kurt. He got rolled up. He like a schoolboy or some shit. But I mean, you can have Obafemi beat Cena, and that will catapult Obafemi, to the highlights. So.
Oh yeah, no, yeah, that man would be in the stratosphere if you put Obafemi over. But I feel like it's going to be Gunther versus. It's either going to be Edge or Gunther versus John Cena in the finals. Or as the last one, it's his match. Because they've been saying it's Gunther for the longest,
I mean, Gunther is Listen, Gunther will get people in seats. It will be a nice tap, a good hat in Gunther. I don't think Gunther needs it, but I wouldn't like complain if it is Gunther.
You don't think Gunther would be the perfect opponent? I said, you think Gunther would be the perfect opponent?
Perfect opponent? I mean, I don't know if he'd be perfect again because Gunther doesn't need that accolade of being John Cena's last match.
Who do you think needs it the most?
Hold on.
Are they arguing in your house? Difficulties in the household, but like I said, for me personally,
Jesus fuck,
his perfect opponent would be Gunther. It would give.
I don't know who the perfect opponent would be, honestly.
Really?
Gunther would be a great opponent. I just don't know who the perfect. I guess you can say if you want. So there's been rumors of Dominic versus John Cena for the Intercontinental Championship.
That actually would be a good match.
Now, here's the thing. If you want to build up Obafemi, you have Cena beat Dom, win the championship, have Obafemi go through the tournament, and win. I would not do Obafemi and Gunther in the finals. I would not.
I don't think that'd be
Obafemi versus whomever, but not Gunther, not yet.
I actually want to see Dragunov versus Gunther at some point.
That would be great. Have Obafemi win the tournament, face John Cena for the IC belt, and if you want to build Obafemi, have him beat Cena and win the IC belt. You could do that. That would probably be like, for what Cena said, up and coming and all that other garbage. That would be the best scenario. If they don't want to do that, and they just want a marquee match, then yes, Gunther at that point would probably be the best. So it all depends on what they want to do with the whole dynamic of the match.
Makes sense. Yeah, that actually makes sense. Thinking about it. Ooh, they did add some things to this thing, man. Jesus, oh my god, that is so much. All right, let me stop fucking around with the settings and but yeah, that would be great. What's next after this?
There's nothing.
Survivor Series.
Oh yeah. Oh, you talking about pay-per-view? Oh yeah.
Yeah. Survivor Series.
War games.
To be quite honest, they made the Survivor Series. And I mind you, War Games is one of my favorite matches. It's always going to be one of them. I feel like they should probably go back to War Games as an NXT pay-per-view and make that one of their NXT's big four like it was, or big two like it was, and make Survivor Series what it was. To me, the last great Survivor Series was NXT versus Raw versus SmackDown. That was the best fucking one, and no one can tell me otherwise.
Oh yeah, that was good. That's when NXT had to be propped up because they were going like the live TV or something. Yeah,
and it was, if you can recall, the matches on that joint were fucking amazing. It was, especially the match with the mid-title match. No one can tell me, but that mid-title match was the match that literally proved that some of these wrestlers are just fucking amazing. But instead we get we just keep getting War Games matches. I'm like, guys, we got it. Like the last War Games, one of the last couple of War Games, you ended it with CM Punk ruining the whole pay-per-view, or ruining the ending of the pay-per-view, which was stupid.
I don't think he ruined it. It was just more of a...
He came out and he genuinely... hold up. Sorry. He came out and it kind of just deflated the air.
It didn't deflate my air. It was funny to see Seth Rollins crashing out.
Seth Rollins, it was great. Yeah. Multiple people crashed out, which is great. But I was just like, come on, man. You didn't have to do this.
Oh! I thought it was funny. I don't know. War Games is overdone, man. Half these matches don't even need to be War Games, and I'm tired of seeing Roman Reigns in War Games.
Yeah, Roman. It was kind of like how when what the fuck is the name of that group? Undisputed Era was almost in damn near every War Games match.
Yeah, but you know the difference between Undisputed Era? They were actually entertaining.
You're right.
And they ran roughshod.
You're right. They were actually entertaining.
And they were actually on television.
Which one was that? Oh shit, yeah. It was the 2018.
Because they was in most of them, and then
Survivor,
they did one
2019 Survivor Series
against Pat McAfee and his crew.
Yeah, that was again.
Awesome.
These matches were actually pretty good.
Yes, because you were invested legitimately in everyone because Undisputed Era was that fucking good. The storylines was actually fucking good. Unlike in WWE, it's just the first War Games with the Bloodline or whatever. Sure, that was fine. That was perfectly acceptable. It was fine. But all these other ones with Roman and the new Bloodline or OG Bloodline, it's fucking garbage, man. Judgment Day. Now the last one was Judgment Day versus Rollins and all them. That was the that wasn't the last one, but that was the one with Punk coming back. So I think that's the only one without the Bloodline of any kind in it. But every other War Games has been Bloodline, and I'm like, I don't care. I don't care to see Jimmy and Jay and Roman in another War Games match. I don't.
Yeah.
Like, and honestly, the heels need to win this match. The babyfaces should not be winning War Games. So, we'll see.
We'll see. Yeah, I'm just at this point. I'm fucking. I'm tired of seeing Roman Reigns in these matches. He's okay, and again, I am not too high on Roman Reigns. It's just I'm really sick and tired of seeing him barely on my TV and then come back in the most important matches. It's actually getting fucking annoying.
It does get annoying, and it's pathetic, honestly.
It's completely pathetic. Yes. I'm even looking back at that old version, that old Survivor Series, the Triple Threat, and Shayna Baszler when she, was dominant before she became whatever the fuck.
Good times. Those were very good times for WWE. Shayna Baszler when she was actually important and relevant on the roster.
She also in real life does a lot of magic tricks. She actually messed Tommaso Ciampa up with that shit. She did a card trick. Yeah, she did a card trick with Tommaso Ciampa and what's his name? She messed him up. This shit was so funny, dog, if you see it. But like I said, and again, when you get to know some of these wrestlers like their real life, even if it's on camera or whatever, some of these people are actually really cool. And you can clearly tell they don't take shit too serious. And then there's the ones that clearly take shit too serious.
I mean, that's a lot of them, unfortunately. A lot of them can't take criticism. A lot of them can't. They just don't take criticism well.
I don't like that shit.
Or they take everything too serious.
Whatever happened to the rest of Undisputed Era, actually?
Well, all of them are in AEW except for Bob Fish. One is out with an injury of some sort.
That's right. Adam Cole is out with another injury. What happened to Kyle O'Reilly?
He's with the conglomeration with Roderick Strong on AEW television.
Oh. I'm actually quite mad Josh Alexander went to AEW. I was like, my guy, you literally about to be in nowhere.
I'm not upset he went there. I just wish they did something with him. Would be great. But they're not doing shit with him.
Yeah. Josh Alexander should have just went to TNA or something.
He was already in TNA.
I mean, not TNA. Sorry. I'm so sorry. He could have went anywhere else. I would not have went to AEW because he's gonna be fucking. He's not gonna nothing's gonna happen. I guarantee it.
I
I
mean,
feel like he
honestly,
really
him
is.
going to WWE probably wouldn't have been that much better either. Let's be honest.
I'm not saying WWE either. I probably would have went somewhere else. I'm so sorry.
Well, listen, man. The only thing we know, I'll put it like this: he did what was best for his family. Tony Khan wrote him a check.
And he took the check. Yeah, I'm not complaining.
The money was probably higher than what WWE was going to give him. Honestly, the WWE pay would have probably been barely higher than his TNA pay, probably.
Mm-hmm.
He looked at that shit. He said, "You know what? If I'm going to bust my ass and then, I'm going to just take the bag, do it for my family, and hope to Christ that Tony Khan uses me."
I remember when Undisputed Era was amazing, though.
Yes, I do. I remember like it was yesterday. It was a good time in wrestling.
Yeah. Man, what happened to us? What happened to wrestling, bro?
Terrible creative, man.
By the way, Triple H was not at the last couple of. Apparently, he hasn't been backstage for a while.
I don't know. I think something said about political stuff. I don't know what he's doing. Triple H is. WWE is. What is it? The quote I heard. WWE, though you have some really good, a lot of good talent over there. The people in charge are like fucking. They're like showrunners that just write a wrestling TV show, and when they write it, just go off and say fuck off somewhere. And or people, actors playing pro wrestlers. That's kind of what WWE just feels like a fucking just forgotten TV show. Like the writers write a script, they give it to the actors, and they say do this. And the head honchos, the COOs, Triple H, they are at home in bed on Zoom, not getting up to go to these fucking shows until the king had to make a special announcement, or he needs to point his little finger at a title winner. But outside of that, you're not going to these fucking shows, man. What's Triple H going to go all the way down to fucking bumblefuck Utah for? Like, you did a creative meeting over the phone, over Zoom.
Makes sense. All right, but honestly, like I said, the next couple of pay-per-views, the next couple of SmackDowns are going to get watched for various reasons. But I would just be looking at the highlights like normal. Moving on, let's talk about the gaming industry. Where do I begin this time?
To which prey?
Let's talk about Pokemon. So, the internet celebrates as the Nintendo patent got rejected
by Japan, and is being I just actually read this not too long ago. It's being overlooked by the United States as we speak because I don't know, man. Capturing monsters and summoning creatures, man, that sounds like a lot of video games there, man. That's not very innovative there, Nintendo.
Hey, let's play a game. I'm gonna go to ChatGPT just for this game. There we go, ChatGPT, new chat, because I have a bunch of shit on here. New chat. What was the first monster capture game? Oh shit. Oh my god. Oh. Let's share this. So, the first monster capture game, right, is between Dragon Quest: The Hand of Heavenly Bride You recruit monsters you defeated in battle, add them to your party, treat them like normal characters, beat it and befriend it. Set in template. But the few others that laid the groundwork was Megame Tensei. This is a keyword here, Megame Tensei. You can talk to demons and recruit them to your team as his Pokemon philosophical ancestor. The first two capture and raid system, randomized recruitment, and in red. But there's something there. This one says 92. This one says 87. And this one also says 92. Huh. Wait, no, it's right here. It's 92. Huh. And Pokemon came out in 96. Pokemon, Nintendo, Game Freak, whatever, Nintendo, decided to go after Digimon. You know who owns Digimon? It's Bandai, right? And Bandai said, don't do it. I wouldn't try that if I were you. I suggest you sit down and relax. And then they gave him a pat on Nintendo. Nintendo, shh. Relax.
Is this a rare W for Bandai Namco?
Yes, it is a rare W for Bandai Namco. Hold up. I didn't even share the goddamn screen. Whatever. But yeah. As you can see, first monster capture game. And as you can see, it is right there in plain view. That the first one is Megami Tensei. Now, Darkwave.
Yes.
Megami Tensei. Who owns Megami Tensei right now?
Isn't it Sega? I forgot who owns it actually.
Oh,
Atlas.
You're
Sega
right.
Atlas?
You're right on both ends, right? Now, Megami Tensei is, right now a series owned by Atlas, which you know who owns Atlas at this point. It's Sega. They're a Sega Dream Team Corporation, or a subsidiary of Sega now. Now, wouldn't it be very, what's the right word here? Insane if Nintendo, because they tried to go after Shin Megami Tensei, and, Shin Megami Tensei was just like, oh, that's crazy. It'd be real insane if we patent something that we created. Oh man, that would be insane. Oh, wonder what would happen to all of your games if we decided to patent something that we created. Makes you think.
I mean, I've been saying this since I've been saying this for a while now. Notice who Nintendo went after. They didn't go after anyone that is even a monocle of importance.
Yeah, they went after
Power World. And listen, the Power World devs, I like the fire, I like the enthusiasm, but they're like on the smaller spectrum, right? You didn't see them go after Capcom for Monster Hunter Stories, did you?
They tried to go after Capcom for a second, and then Capcom said,
Yeah, they tried.
Real shame. It'd be a real shame if we did some digging and see where your monster ideas came from. Looks like that Zubat guy looks kind of like, he looks kind of familiar. Hold up.
Like, Nintendo can try, and I'm happy, and I'm actually also sad that it took Japan to realize this, because the United States are just fucking clueless. Japan looked at that shit and said, "So, you want to patent capturing in so many creatures?" Yes. That's it. There's no like uniqueness to it. It's just that. Yes, we want to.
That's insane.
I guarantee you, the guy who who saw this like, yeah, I'm playing Shin Megami Tensei right now. That ain't happening, bro. He's playing a new one right now. He's like, see, I got Shin Megami Tensei 5 back there. You want this patent? I'm playing that game, which means that you're trying to take away my fun. So,
motherfuckers play Dragon Quest 5 And he's
right?
like,
Dragon
that's
Quest
insane.
Monsters just came out. Didn't that just come out like last year?
Mm-hmm.
Man sitting there like this. You want to monster capturing, right? And don't forget mounts, right? About that. See, in the back room, I was just playing Monster Hunter Wilds, and I'm riding around my little chocobo looking thing there, Sacred.
Oh, not even that.
And on my Switch right here, I'm playing Dragon Quest Monsters. So,
and you want to know why they went after Bandai? Hold up, I can show you in a second. They went after Bandai. I have Digimon. I can pull it up. I don't even have to look at my TV, right? So, you know Digimon. How old is Digimon again?
Digimon is just as old as Pokemon, basically.
Oh.
I don't know the exact what. Like, it has to be like at least 25 plus.
Oh 30. Yeah, you're right. Right? How old is Digimon and Pokemon? Right? They're both 29 and 28 years old.
You want to go further than that, man? Go Monster Rancher.
Oh yeah.
By the way, that game was fucking hard as fuck back then as a kid.
Yeah.
And that first Digimon game, by the way, on PS1, my God.
All right. Hold up. Monster Rancher is 29 years old. It's the same age as Monster Rancher created the monster raising.
Mm-hmm.
Huh. This is fun. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on. I don't know if you can probably see my screen, but it's probably gonna be small as shit.
Oh yeah.
All right. So what I just did. All right. Let me see if I can grab my camera real quick. Right. I'm probably gonna get it as much as I can. As you can see, I'm running around. Right. I hit this button. Yep. I am now officially riding on my Digimon right now. And you remember they sued Power World for that.
I mean, to be told, they try to sue a lot of people. I mean, if that's the case, you had to go out to Final Fantasy 14, riding the chocobos and all the other mounts in that game.
Oh yeah, and Final Fantasy, that other one, that side game where you ride.
All of them, really?
Yeah, and I'm like, that's crazy, you guys. And then when he went after Bandai was like, riding on top of your mounts and being able to fly on them too. It's a real shame that you guys are trying to patent something that you shouldn't be able to patent. Hey, Japan, maybe pass on some patents here. and they lost. Oops, wrong. You'll lose. Also, they lost the ability to throw spears at other things and capture them because. Oops. So Nintendo lost that patent.
Nintendo lost everything trying to be fucking slick. They try to go after someone small like Power World, and then everyone else like, oh, really, Nintendo? Really? Let me dig through my files here from 1992. I don't see Pokemon anywhere here. I do see this one kid though. Shouldn't give me Tensai. What's that? Oh man, let's go a couple years later. Oh, it's this Monster Rancher. Oh man, Nintendo man. Oh, you want to come after Capcom? Oh man, skeletons in our closet. Do we need to open?
Yeah. So the real takeaway is pretty much Nintendo didn't really lose anything, but they lost exclusive. Yeah, they lost exclusivity through expiration, meaning others could legally make their own monster capture RPGs.
Yes.
And I'm like,
listen,
if what happened?
Here's the thing. Like the patent it's too broad of a patent. Like that's why I was so fucking retarded to begin with. Sorry, stupid to begin with. It's capturing a monster. You know how many games do that now? Did they really think they were going to win that battle? At least in Japan. I mean, United States, forget about it. They don't care. But in Japan, come on, man. Too broad.
Yeah. I even just typed it in. What would happen if if Atlas patented the monster capture genre, and it said Pokemon would literally lose so much money because they wouldn't be able to make it unless they go through Shin Megami Tensei. And at that point, if I was Sega, I'd be like, "Hey, buddy, hey, old rival, you wanna take that back? Because if we patent it, you're gonna have to rename your Nintendo Switch to the Sega Switch."
man, how the tides would have turned. But remember that old rivalry we had back in the day there, buddy?
Man, that's crazy. It'd be a shame if you tried this nonsense and we, sue you and get the Nintendo Switch to the Sega Switch. And
it'd be a shame if we got back to the hardware company after all this.
Oh man, that'd be crazy. You would have to make me.
If magically speaking, Dreamcast 2 came up out of all this, huh?
Oh, that would be magically. Oh man, how much money do you think you guys would give us for a Dreamcast 2 to come out? It's a real shame.
Front gates, man.
It makes you think, right, Nintendo?
Man, listen, man, don't tease me with a good time, man. Dreamcast 2, held by the original Sega devs, if they're still alive, man, sign me up, man. It'll be the best console of all time.
Unfortunately, the creator of Sega is in jail. I mean, not Sega, Sonic. Sorry.
Well,
so.
Hey, Sega, still wait for that Sonic Adventure 3. That's not Sonic 06.
It wasn't really. I'm glad what they did at the end. When it came to Sonic 06, because Sonic 06 is canon, but it's not canon.
Mm-hmm.
Literally, when somebody brought up how's Elise, he was just like, "Who?" Because I don't know if you watched the Sonic takeovers, the Twitch takeover, or the Twitter takeovers. I watched them; they're pretty funny. But somebody was like, "Hey, how's Elise?" And Sonic was like, "Who?"
I mean, he has a bad memory, man. He travels around the world all the time. He's bad memory.
But they erased time, so he wouldn't know who the fuck Elise is. When a person asked that question, I was like, "How would he know who Elise is when they killed the Iblis and what's his name? So they don't exist." That's why in Shadow Generations, he's like, Mephiles is like, "I want to exist, please."
The Sonic canon is all over the place, man.
Oh, that's why I said
video game canon anyway.
No, that's why I said the last boss in Frontiers, the original version before they altered it. He actually, one of the things why I like the boss fight, even though it's a shoot 'em up, he actually makes the games in order. He literally taunts you with the fact that what you go through in order. He talks about chaos and then what happened after chaos when it came to Metal Sonic and how he did his, how many gods you fought after that. One of the storybook games, which is Secret Rings, is actually canon. I was like, okay.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah. Right. And he talks about some of the stuff that Sonic has gone through, even Forces in Infinite with the gem and Sonic Mania, and he put them together, which makes sense on why that gem is the way it is, because that means Mania was first, Forces is second. Then he talked about 06. But
so what's the official order of Sonic right now?
I don't know any official orders, but the end literally talked in order about some of the things that Sonic went through. In order.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I'm saying I wonder now what is like the official order of. I'm assuming the first three are still the original.
Uh-huh.
And then I guess the fourth one would it be Sonic 4?
Yeah. But then again, I don't think Sonic 4
is that canon? Well, it's not finished, so
yeah. I don't think Sonic 4 is canon.
So then you would go 1, 2, 3, and then what? Adventure? No.
It'd be 1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3 and Knuckles. I'm sorry.
No, yeah, and Knuckles.
Huh. Oh, it would be Adventure next. You're right.
Because I don't think 3D Blast is canon.
It's not. No.
Knuckles Chaotix, is that canon?
Yeah.
Because if that's canon, then that would be after. Would that be after Sonic and Knuckles? I guess
it would be. CD. You also got to remember CD is in between 3 and
CD.
2. So
what?
CD
Sonic 1, Sonic 2, Sonic CD, Sonic 3 / Sonic 3 and Knuckles, Knuckles Chaotix, I'm guessing Adventure after that.
It'd be Adventure after that because remember Knuckles gets tricked again, and they bring up the fact that it's again that he let him trick him again.
He's always tricked. So it'll be Adventure, then Adventure 2, and then Heroes, Shadow the Hedgehog.
Unfortunately. Then 06.
06 into, like you said, Secret Rings. So
Secret Rings is like a side joint in 06. So he reads a book.
Okay, and is Black Knight's not canon, is it?
No.
Okay, so that would be Unleash after that.
Yeah.
Colors is canon, right?
Yeah, it's literally just before Frontiers.
Yeah, so it'd be Colors is before Frontiers.
Colors is before Frontiers, after Lost World. Lost World is definitely canon.
Yeah, I know Lost World canon. So yeah, Colors, Generation. Now Generations is kind of like an amalgam of all that. So Generations or Colors, Generations into Lost World, into Forces, into where we are now, which is the latest one. Can't remember the name now.
Hey yo, hold up. Hey, hold up. So Sonic. So I just broke down a list of how many times this man got tricked. We also forgot a set of games, Sonic Advance, which takes place in between Adventure 1 and 2. Because you got Emerald, which also doesn't make sense because Emerald's now in canon, the thing that attacked the base, the Ark. So they fucked up. But the Knuckles tricking, right, is Sonic 3 when he tricked him the first time to steal the Master Emerald. And then Sonic and Knuckles when he did it again, but Eggman steals the Master Emerald, the same damn near joint. He tricked him again in Sonic Adventure. He tricked him again in Sonic Advance and in Sonic Battle, Sonic Rivals, and Sonic Forces. He didn't trick him in Sonic Forces. This is wrong. He didn't even talk to him in Sonic Frontiers. So 4 times. He tricked him 4 fucking times. That was an idiot.
I found a Google Doc of the hold on. Okay, so Mania apparently isn't canon, I guess.
But he brings up the gem and how he fought. All right, whatever.
Hold on, I'm just going to read this list here. It's a lot of games here. So this is what the canon, quote, is. This is from a Reddit user. I just went to the Google Doc. Let's see if this makes sense. Can't get the name, but no, we take no credit for this. So Sonic the Hedgehog, obviously 16-bit and CD. Sonic the Hedgehog 2, Sonic the Hedgehog 3, Sonic and Knuckles,
which is the same game.
Now Tails Adventure,
which that actually is canon. Yeah.
Sonic X Generations for classic Sonic.
That doesn't make any sense because that's happening. That's a time loop. So technically that's Sonic 1, 2, and 3, but at the same time, he's going into the future. But that's stupid. I don't.
Okay, hold on. Here we got something else. We got now. He said that Sonic Mania isn't canon, but we'll say Sonic Mania is canon for now. So you got Sonic Mania 2017, Sonic Mania Plus 2018. After Sonic Mania, you would have Sonic Forces for classic Sonic. Then you got Sonic Mania Adventures, Sonic the Fighters.
That doesn't make any.
/ Sonic Championship. Now
Sonic the Fighters is canon actually.
Sonic the Hedgehog exists. Fang the Hunter. The fuck is that?
Fang the Hunter exists. Remember, he's in multiple games. You just don't know.
Sonic the Hedgehog's Fang Big Beak. Sonic the Hedgehog Trio Trouble. Sonic Superstars. Sega Sonic the Hedgehog. Now these other ones are the same. You got Knuckles Chaotix after Sega Sonic the Hedgehog. Then you got Sonic 1, 2, and 3 again. I don't know why Spinball is up there. I don't know why.
It's not canon.
Yeah, I don't know why that's why I'm skipping that.
Oh, okay. I got one too. So
Tails
apparently,
Sky Patrol.
Yeah, that is canon. Hey, I found one. It literally it's one like here. It says the entire classic canon, and then there's the new classic canon. It says Sonic 1. What the fuck is this?
So yeah, I actually saw that too. So there's actually like I clicked the Google Doc on this era. It says classic era, 8-bit era, the adventure era, pre-generations, modern Sonic, post-generations, which would be like. So if you looked at the classic era, it would be Tails Adventure number 1, Sonic 1, Sonic CD, Sonic 2, Sonic 3, Sonic and Knuckles, Sega Sonic Arcade, Sonic Generations to Classic Sonic, Sonic Mania, Sonic Forces for Classic Sonic, Sonic Mania Adventures, Sonic Mania Plus, Encore Mode, Sonic Superstar, Sonic X Shadow Generation, Sonic 4 Episode 1, Knuckles Chaotic, Sonic 4 Episode 2, and Metal. That's the classic era.
Because they put Black Knight in it.
The 8-bit before Adventure would be Sonic 1, 2, Dr. Robotnik's Mean Beam Machine.
All right, we're done here. I don't care anymore. I'm tired because it makes more sense if you said these, right? Like this makes sense because this is a completely different game. I don't know what it's saying.
Let's do this. Let me do this. I'm gonna do see if this makes sense. Maybe this makes sense. Adventure era to pre-generations. Adventure, Shuffle, Adventure 2, Advance 2, Heroes, Straddle the Hedgehog, Sonic Battle, Sonic Advance 3. That is the Adventure era.
But what Shuffle is a nightmare. They're not even.
That's what they have here.
Okay, so I want to go ahead and put my version of the timeline. These games right here, yes, they obviously is canon because everything's brought up. These two, Spinball is not canon. That doesn't even make any sense. These make sense because these all happened. They all remember them, except for 3D Blast. That clearly. This is obviously a different adventure that happened. The Encore DLC is taking place at the same time as Mania, so this is blatantly stupid. Sonic Forces can't happen right here when it would happen here. It would be after Mania because Infinite has the gem. Then Sonic Generations, where a timeline happens with all of the other games. What is happening? Actually thinking about it, why would Sonic Generations go before Sonic Adventure? Because, let's fix this real quick. Let's fix this.
We can't do Generations without any of these other games happening.
Exactly.
Or at least up to what Generation does.
Generations would not be here. It'd be exactly right here next to Sonic fucking Frontiers. Because that makes absolutely sense. Because in Sonic Forces would also be right there. Because that also makes sense. You know why? Because there were some things in both of these games that wouldn't happen if any of these other games were in existence. Like Emerald or Zavok or many things. But whatever. Of course, Sonic Adventure, Sonic Adventure 2. You know what? I'm going to say the Sonic 4 trilogy makes sense. But I feel like Sonic doesn't know Metal Sonic in that joint. So, I don't know. Sonic Heroes, obviously.
Metal Sonic didn't even show. When is the first canonical appearance of Metal Sonic? Wasn't it like in
right here?
Yeah, the original, right?
Yeah, Sonic CD. Sonic CD with Amy, right? And then you're like, okay,
the original hedgehog-looking Amy.
And the fucked up part is Keenan. Oh shit, man. Fucked up part is Darkwave, right? Amy recognizes when she changed her look, so this cannot be a changed difference. When she recognizes it, and she even brings it the fuck up on how she changed her look. So, Sonic Heroes, which is fine because that definitely happened because Shadow, answers the questions in Sonic Heroes and Sonic Adventure 2. Unfortunately, Sonic Battle happens because Emerald learns, and Shadow hates Emerald, and you don't know why. Don't know what that is, and I don't care. Sonic Advance makes sense. Sonic Advance 2 makes sense. Sonic Advance 3 makes complete sense because Emerald's the last boss. He's fully activated, which happens in Sonic Battle. Sonic Rush makes sense because, what's her name exists. Sonic Adventure also makes sense. Sonic Rivals and Rivals 2 kind of don't make sense because Silver's there. And we both know that Sonic 06 is not on this list, which it should be because it technically would exist in its own thing. But whatever. And unfortunately, this exists. This doesn't. This definitely exists. This definitely exists. This is where it's supposed to be. This exists after. And then, unfortunately, this is where Sonic Prime would go. And then Sonic Forces Comics. Then Sonic Forces. And then Sonic Frontiers, which is the most up-to-date thing in the timeline.
By the way, Sonic Prime, the best Amy we've had since comic book Amy and potentially the next movie Amy.
I honestly kind of agree with you. I like Amy in general. I used to hate Amy for some reason, but I actually do like Amy.
I've never hated Amy.
I don't know why I hated her. I think it's because, when I was a kid, I was like, get away from Sonic. You're just a weirdo. Now I'm like, you go, girl.
I like Amy. She's cool.
Yeah, man, she's pretty fucking cool.
And we still have yet to do proper characterization for Knuckles in the video games. You know what? I can't say that.
We were not talking about it.
Fuck. What is the last Sonic game? What? Fuck.
Frontiers.
That CG, not CG, the anime thing they did with Knuckles, spot on.
Yeah, perfect.
That was probably the best Knuckles presentation since Sonic X.
Yeah.
Not including the movie. Which is sad to say that Sonic X is probably the best Knuckles we've had in all of media. But, outside of Sonic Adventure 1 and 2.
And I'll also say something very controversial. I think Roger Craig Smith is the best Sonic voice.
Really?
Mm-hmm. It makes him sound like, I don't know how to say this, but the first Sonic, he sounded like a grown-ass man. Sonic is not a grown-ass man. The second Sonic sounded whiny. I'm pretty sure Sonic is pretty okay. Granted, I don't hate the second voice. Jason Griffith, I believe his name is.
That one, the one from Sonic X Adventure and all that?
Yeah, Sonic X. No, not the one from Adventure. Sonic X. The one from Sonic X, Sonic Unleashed. That one.
Yeah, I like that. I like Jason Griffith. He's pretty good.
Yeah, he's pretty good. I just prefer Roger Craig Smith. A lot of people don't like him, but I'm like, it makes Sonic sound like he's a dude with attitude, which he is.
Yeah, I don't mind Roger. I actually like the guy who played him in Prime did a good job as well.
Oh yeah, he did a fantastic job. He actually sounded like Roger Craig Smith.
I feel like he sounded like a perfect mix of Jason and Roger. I think if you can give me Jason, Roger, or the new guy from Prime, I'm fine with that. The Knuckles voices, however, I don't know, man. I feel like the best Knuckles voice is Sonic X.
Yeah.
Maybe Sonic Adventure 2, maybe. But Yugi's voice actor who did him in Sonic X,
I feel like he was the best one. He just sounded primal.
Yeah,
Dan Green.
It's weird. Dan Green, fucking. I think that's probably my favorite Knuckles.
Yeah,
because like the Prime Knuckles, I don't know what the fuck that is.
I don't know what that is either, and he sounds weird.
Let me phrase that. In Prime, you have the regular Knuckles in their timeline who sounds like ridiculously deep for some reason, but then every other Knuckles you meet sounds normally fine.
Yeah,
like I'm fine with every other Knuckles voice for the most part, but then you get the actual Knuckles, and it's like, the fuck happened? Can we just get Dan Green back in the room, please?
Yeah, but honestly, I like. First of all, Ryan Drummond has some of the most cringiest lines in all of Sonic history. I'm sorry, but yeah, we're Sonic Heroes. At the end of Sonic Heroes, it just makes me like scrunch up and cringe every time. Jason Griffith does have some good, voice acting, but he also sounds like Sonic.
Shadow.
Yeah.
Who do you like better, him or Kurt Dart in the Shadow?
I like him as Shadow better because he just made Shadow sound like he was like he's supposed to sound. Now, if Kirk right now just sounds like Shadow has already been through it. I do like Kirk, don't get me wrong, but if anything, I get Jason Griffith to do it simply because Kirk sounds like Shadow, like if he was. I don't know how to explain it. He sounds like Shadow. Shadow's like been around for a long time, and he already is.
Here you go. Who'd you pick? Jason, Kirk, or Keanu? Keanu Reeves. He plays Shadow in the movie. Who? Oh, if you had to pick one of those voice actors to voice act your Shadow, who would you pick?
It's Jason. Keanu Reeves sounded like John Wick.
It worked though.
It did, but he just sounded like Keanu Reeves playing Shadow the Hedgehog, and he didn't do bad. And I was still invested in the movie. He just
revenge squawk.
Yeah, that shit was fucking funny. But if you was to be like, hey, Wildfang, who would you choose to be the definitive Shadow voice? I would get Jason Griffith again. And who would you choose to be the Sonic voice? It'd be Roger Craig Smith. Cindy Robinson is a perfect Amy. What's her name is a perfect Tails. And Dan Green would be Knuckles. Because again, he sounds more visceral as Knuckles.
Now, who do we get as Rouge?
Not the one from 4 Kids.
Who do we go with, man?
Not the one from 4 Kids. The current one is fine.
You didn't like 4 Kids, Rouge, man?
I hate 4 Kids. I hate most of their voice actors.
How about we get just Sonic Adventure 2?
Yeah, that's fine. But if the mixing is good, then I can hear her. Then I'd be fine. Because I don't know what she fucking sounds like. I don't know if you paid attention or try to recently play Sonic Adventure 2. The mixing in that game is fucking awful.
Hey man, it wasn't perfect back in those days, man.
Yeah, you're right. Anywho, moving on, because we literally went on a whole side tangent.
Listen, man, it's Sonic, man. It's one of our biggest fandoms.
I know. Next, Xbox sales have tanked.
Well, I mean, no shit when they're not in fucking stores anymore. Dude, we got the Xbox Elite controllers on clearance at Target.
How much?
What was like 118? That's still too much for my blood. I had to go down to like 70. Then I consider it.
How do I use your discount? Jesus Christ.
I don't know if it works anymore for rent. The best way possible.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'll tell you off the air.
Yeah, all right. Next would be what we're gonna. Yeah, they lost a lot of their sales and they're deeply confused on why they're losing market shares to their console. And people are like, you just announced a price increase.
Wow, man!
No one's buying Game Pass.
Wow, man! No one's gonna pay fucking $700 for a console that's been out for 6 years when your next one come out in like 2.
Oops.
Like,
oops. Yeah, that's from Secret of Mana, right? Yeah. I played the fuck out of Mana games.
I mean, wow, man! You increase your console by $200 basically in a 5 years later. Oh wait, you have no games to sell me?
They're all on Xbox and PC.
You're not PlayStation, so you don't have the people, holding your balls and.
Oh man,
what did Shawn Michaels do? You don't have Sony. You don't have those type of fans that, like Shawn Michaels, twiggling the balls, right?
Oh yeah, that shit was that was funny. He fried that fan up.
You don't have those fans. You don't have any games, and you increase the price by $200 damn near on a 5-year-old console. Wow, man. I wonder. Oh, and also your consoles aren't even sold in stores. Man, I wonder why you're not getting sales.
Oh, they're wondering. Fucking idiots. Moving on. Bethesda still doesn't get why Starfield failed as much.
One word. Mm-hmm. It starts with a B. Boring.
Oh, They said, and I quote, they think that it's because we thought that space is boring.
The game is boring.
And I'm like, you guys remember No Man's Sky right now, right? That game isn't boring. Or Mass Effect. Oh, shit. That's crazy.
Just like this, man. There are better space games or better futuristic games. Starfield, to me anyway, was fucking boring. On top of that, your skill tree fucking sucked. The stealth tree made no sense. Zero. Stick to Elder Scrolls, bro. Maybe you can throw a little Fallout. I don't play Fallout. I don't really care for Fallout. Just stick to Elder Scrolls.
I mean, New Vegas is the greatest Fallout. No, 1 and 2.
I'm not. The post-apocalyptic. See, to me, Fallout is boring. The builds in Fallout to me are just boring. It's basic guns. Guns to me get boring because I play so many games with guns in them. Skyrim, I have magic, I have swords, I have spears, and all this other shit I can do.
Oh, shit. Breaking news, my guy. Before we get back to that, breaking news. Hold up, let me click on that. Shit. Motherfucker.
Breaking news.
Hold up a second. Where is it? Where the fuck is it?
We need like a thing that pops up that says break. Oh, you do have one. Good.
Yeah, that's what I was looking for. Breaking news. Apparently, the U.S. the Pokemon suffers major blow as the U.S. Patent Office orders re-examination.
I said this earlier. I said I just read that the United States is reevaluating that. Yeah.
Oh, you did? I just saw an article that just.
I literally as you brought up the Pokemon conversation, I had just read the article.
Yeah, so the article. This article I found just popped up 2 seconds ago. That's the funny part.
Yeah, man. You gotta get my connections, man.
Yeah, I gotta.
I'm all in. Just like my Epion shirt, man. I'm all in.
Oof. So apparently, yeah, they're going to. I suggest Nintendo cease and desist.
Nintendo just needs to Nintendo just need to make video games, bro. Competition is good. It drives you. Look at Miyazaki. You don't see Miyazaki out here fucking patenting shit for people copying Souls formulas, do you? Could you imagine?
Hey, yo, what makes it even funnier, not only would they win though, but they don't need to, because you know why? Because what they do is this little thing called, if you make a game and they decide to make a game, they're going to make a better game. It happened like 7 times now.
It's called,
oh man.
It's called learning, looking, adapting, and innovating. It's not that hard.
Because they made Neo, there was like, oh, Sekiro.
The only thing that From Software has yet to do, because they're fucking incompetent, is make a co-op game from start to finish without having to stop and summon and put down a sign.
That's boring.
Do you understand? Once they do their Lords of the Fallen, where you can just play it, or Neo, where you can play the game from start to finish. I mean, at that point,
Dust Bloods.
PvE. That's PvPvE, bro. I'm talking about campaign all the way through. Something like Neo. Could you imagine?
Hey, yo, first of all, I don't know what the hell they're about to do with this game. It's Miyazaki. He is making the game. Holy shit.
Yeah. I mean, it's good. Listen, the game might be good. I'm just saying, like, if they took a Souls game, like, feel like this. They don't even need to make a new game. If they actually win their wallets, right? And said, hey, modders who did Elden Ring co-op, here you go. Put that in our game base as DLC. That DLC would sell. It would. Full integrated, not even DLC, just free update. Full integrated DLC, full co-op Elden Ring. Sold.
Shit.
It would infinitely be better than every other co-op Souls game out there, including Neo 2.
Damn it. I just read more things on it. There's no customization in Dust Bloods. It's like Elden Ring, man. God damn it.
It's a PvP, a PvEVP.
PvPvE. Just say PvPvE.
Yeah, PvPvE. Yeah, there you go. God damn it.
God damn it.
Yeah, PvPvE. Yeah, there you go. 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 Yeah, PvPvE. Yeah Side project, bro. Their next game, their next actual big title, on across the consoles. Who knows, man? They're cooking something, man. They're not making these games for no reason. Night Rain and this other fucking Dust Blood. They're cooking something. These are fucking beta tests for whatever the fuck they're making in 2028.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to agree. All right. But what were you saying about that? What were we saying prior to? Oh, I got a new thing for you too. Ubisoft. If you ever thought you loved Ubisoft, I guarantee you what I'm about to say is probably going to make you laugh your ass off. For the creators of, no, this is a quadruple A game, and just be prepared not to own your games, comes a new stupidity that they finally said. Oh, let me get rid of breaking news.
Quadruple A.
They have unlocked a new achievement. Right? They said that their mass layoffs, their voluntary career transition programs.
They're what?
Voluntary career transition programs.
The fuck is that?
What is a voluntary career transition program?
Yes. Is this like they're saying these people are voluntarily just getting let go?
As part of our ongoing revolution of long-term planning, we have realigned our teams and resources to strengthen our roadmap to ensure the continued focus on the Division franchise. The technology including Snowdrop and Ubisoft Connect empower our systems. To support this transition responsibly, we introduced a voluntary career transition program, giving eligible team members the opportunity to take their career to the next step on their own terms, supported by a comprehensive package that includes financial and career assistance. Master Entertainment remains fully committed to our roadmap.
What am I hearing?
They're literally telling you you're getting fired by your own volition.
That's what I'm saying. Is this what, voluntary firings? What?
These motherfuckers said you're fired.
You're volunteering to be fired.
You're being fired right now, bitch.
Fucking Ubisoft, bro. Ubisoft's a fucking shit show, man. Then, now, and forever.
These motherfuckers just said you're fired by your own volition. You're fired, bitch. Holy shit.
Then, now, and forevermore.
Hold up a second. Let me see if I can.
Ubisoft, ladies and gentlemen.
What? Stop it. Oh, this ain't my actual. No, I would never follow any of these people. Ugh. Freedom domain. Honestly, on my actual X, and I'm not gonna sugarcoat it, there were a lot of porn stars on there.
That's pretty much everyone's X account, sir.
Yeah, a lot.
Male
of
or female.
I have a lot of porn stars on there, so I can't use my actual X because I would get demonetized real quick. I'm not even monetized. Hey, yo, even looking at some of these posts, some of these people are like, the career transition is some of the realest and strangest things I've ever seen in my life.
I voluntarily getting fired, huh? Sure.
Mm-hmm. You're officially fired by your own volition. You're fired. All right.
Good show, man.
Ubisoft, bro. They're done. I believe that's it for that. Anything else you want to bring up before we move on to the tiers list?
For all the gacha gamers out there, or non-gacha gamers, Duet Night Abyss is a fun game. That's number one.
Duet Night Abyss? What is that?
Yeah, it's basically anime Warframe. With no gacha. Well, there's gacha for outfits, but no character gacha. Like you can get all the characters for free. Like
is
Warframe.
It on PlayStation?
No, don't know if it's coming to play. It's on PC though. Don't know if it's coming to PlayStation.
Is it Duet Night Abyss? Do I have that?
Yeah.
Oh shit. I forgot to get my free games. from Epic.
There's that. For the gotcha gamers out there, Honkai Star Rail update today. Thank Christ we're out of Amphorius. 3.x cannot come soon enough. This shit has been a slog and garbage. I cannot wait. I'm looking forward to getting the fuck out of this storyline. Yeah, that's about it for me. Be happy, be healthy.
Oh,
and
wait.
And spend responsibly.
Arc Raiders, do you think that game is going to last long?
No.
Why you say that so quickly? Jesus.
Honestly, I'm gonna be honest. I don't know. It all depends on. It's not an extraction shooter, right?
Yeah.
Probably not. It'll have its like, it's 5 minutes of fame. It will be fine for about 4 months, and then honestly, it all depends, man. If the devs don't forget the game exists, like most developers do, the game should be fine. But it all depends on how the game's supported. Most extraction shooters don't be supported very long. They slack very hard on them.
And what is the name of that game you said?
Duet Night Abyss.
Oh, I found it. Oh, I actually saw this on my Steam. It plays well?
Yeah, it's pretty good. Like I said, it's like anime Warframe, basically.
Oh. Okay. You got me interested. Because I like Warframe, but I haven't played since I got my Valkyrie. And then I stopped playing the game because the Valkyrie story was interesting. Speaking of, Warframe 1992, what the fuck was that?
It's basically like everyone in their human forms, essentially.
Okay.
It's basically like an origin story of like certain characters.
Okay.
It's actually not. From what I've seen, it looks really fun. I haven't gotten there because I don't really play Warframe that much, and every time I try to, I rather have so many quests to do, and those quests are fucking slog to do.
I really thought 1942 would have been its own, I don't know, fucking standalone game, which would have been fine.
I thought that's what it was going to be, like an actual origin, like a story-based Warframe game, but it's not.
All right, tiers list. And honestly, the wrestler finished your tier list looking a little. I probably don't even want to do this no more.
Again, sir, it's probably too much, sir. We don't have the internet. That's a podcast with. If that was going to be a thing, we should have just started off with that.
Yeah. Like
we could have talked wrestling and went right into that, but
all right, but yeah, we're gonna move on. All right, we don't got too long ones. Controllers tier list. Okay. For controllers, this is actually pretty interesting. Wow, it's not updated, but it's 2019. But I guess.
That's pretty much all you need. There's really Switch controllers, but
yeah, Switch controllers are here. Remember that game, that console game.
The Switch 2 controller is basically the same. So
hold up, let me go ahead and see if there's any one that has all of them. Other than that, we can do this one.
Oh, fuck you, game. That's pretty good.
Yeah, all right. Xbox 360.
How are we grading these?
How you feel about them, the look, all that good stuff.
Okay. So who we doing first?
Xbox 360.
To me, that's an S tier controller, to be honest.
It completely is, yeah. You couldn't tell me shit. All of their older controllers like that are S tier. What the fuck is this one?
Is that the Genesis?
No, it can't be. It's a Gold Star.
I don't even remember that controller.
I don't remember it either. Unmemorable. F tier. The Amiga. Oh God, this one was terrible.
Yes, I vaguely remember that shit. It looks terrible.
Okay, I'm gonna be real honest with you. There we go. You can't tell me shit. The Sega Dreamcast controllers, bro.
Oh,
Take a beating.
No shit.
Tough. They withstood a long time.
The only issue I have with the Dreamcast controller is that the analog stick and the directional pad sometimes was too close.
They are too close. That's the problem.
I would hit the directional pad sometimes. And honestly, for that alone, I would personally drop it down to A tier because that shit pissed me off so much. However, it's the Dreamcast, and I'm biased today, so fuck it, stays in S tier.
Even if we weren't being biased, the only problem I really had, besides it, the only time that became an issue if I was playing a fighting game, but
which was most of them because Soul Calibur. I mean, let's be honest here.
Yeah. If I wasn't playing a fighting game or playing Sonic Adventure, that shit was fire. The only problem I had was that. This is the pause button separation from the whole thing. The pause button is like so far. It's like, wait, hold on. You had to move your whole hand to hit that button. Thankfully, I have man hands, but you know.
So do I. I mean, it didn't bother me. It was just that
analog stick
directional pad sometimes. I don't know.
PlayStation 2 controller. Oh yeah, S tier regardless. PlayStation 2 controllers. Honestly, they were too small. That's where it goes for me. What about for you?
I mean, it's hard for me with controllers because controllers have always felt mostly okay.
Yeah.
PlayStation 2, probably because going from like Dreamcast to play, because PS1, you want to talk about small controllers, those original PS1 controllers without the analog sticks?
My guy.
Those are small.
Oh, yeah. No, we'll get to it. It's there.
So, I mean, I think all the PlayStation controllers, you know what? No, I know what PS5 is going. I think every controller up to PS5 is easily like A to S tier, honestly.
Yeah, but this one is A tier, and they're stupid breakable for the PS2 controllers. They're really breakable. And mind you, I'm speaking
Mad Catz technology.
Mad Catz is ass. PlayStation 4 controller. Let me think, because I still have one of mine here.
Mine's is over there.
Yeah, I'll put this in S tier. It was still great. Certain games had the thing light up differently depending on what was happening and all that good shit. It's honestly a great controller. Yeah, I'd say S tier is fine. Now between this and the 360 controller,
I mean, I prefer a 360 controller for like shooting and driving to a certain extent. Yeah. So there's no real. I mean, they're interchangeable, honestly.
Yeah, I'd say if I could make him even, I'd make him even. But yeah.
I mean, I can play either one with no problems, no matter the game, really. So
zero issue. That's when people used to say, like our old friend, Mr. Strong, in high school when he couldn't play with the other controllers on Smash Brothers, and I was able to play with all of the controllers. Everybody would be stupid confused.
F.
I wouldn't say F.
Okay, you know what? I got it. D for drift.
Honestly,
every fucking PS5 controller I've had has suffered from drift. That shit goes D tier.
The mic gets dropped. The mic doesn't work on the controller.
I don't care about the mic. That shit drifts every fucking like 6 like. So surprisingly, this controller was drifting, and it ironically just stopped drifting. But I've gone through so many PS5 controllers because of just drift. Fuck this controller, bro.
Honestly, I'd actually go in low C.
Oh, I can't do that.
I go in low C simply for a reason. At least the regular controllers, at least this one's, at least it does feel good in my hands and all that good shit.
Oh, it feels great. But do you want to do?
They're lucky the DualSense Edge is not on here because I'd be like, oh no, this is S tier.
This is the thing. The PS5 controller suffers the same effect from Cyberpunk. Yeah. If you have a great experience with the PS5 controllers, honestly, they're fucking S tier.
Yeah.
They feel good. They play good. They have the feedback. But if you have bad experience with them,
oh no, they're ass. Yeah, this is my third Dark Wave. This is my third fucking controller. I know what you're talking about,
dude. This is like my 6th or 7th.
Yeah, this is my third controller, and I just got one the other day. It's the Atrix. And
this
guess what happened when I got this motherfucker? This motherfucker
was in the closet for like almost a year.
What?
I bought it legitimately because it was on sale. And I said my other controller is going to drift at some point, so why not? I've taken so many controllers back to GameStop. I would legit buy a controller for GameStop, rebuy it, turn it back in within 6 months before it start drifting, and put another $9 warranty because they drift so much.
Oh yeah. This is. I had to buy this one, but when I bought this motherfucker, this is the Atrix. First of all, the fact that I got it and already one of the back buttons is already messing up, I'm like, Sony, please. But yeah, I'll put it in low C tier. I'm not gonna put it in D or F. But yeah, I agree with you. Under 10% though. That shit is annoying. PlayStation 2 wireless controller. No, this is PlayStation 3. I'm stupid. There we go.
Yeah.
Right there. That's it. It's like a better version of this, slightly smoother.
Probably the best controls they've ever made, honestly. I had no issues with my PS. I had some issue with PS4 control, like the charging port for the PS4 controller just randomly stopped working.
Yeah.
For me.
Yeah.
PS3 controllers, flawless.
And the fucked up part is, I still have one. I just don't know where it is.
Mine is right there next to my PlayStation, my silver one.
Xbox original controller. This big bitch.
That is like that's like high C tier. It's higher than PS5.
Yeah,
because it's like the Dreamcast.
Yeah, but
an extra analog stick and way too bulky.
Yeah, it's way too fucking bulky.
Fine.
Yeah, again, but it's too bulky.
Yeah, but my God, when they came out with that smaller one, I was like, thank the heavens.
Yeah, it's too bulky, and that's why this one is always gonna be, up there. This one is like, yo, this is it, but come on, man. I don't want to fucking struggle with this. This is a tried and true classic, and this will always be top tier because there's still, come on, bro. Come on. It still works too. This is from high school.
I have high school. Yeah. My wireless, the one still works too.
Yeah. My God, I got that thing in high school. Where we met. Literally after we met, I got that one. Come on.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. This piece of shit from that failed console is worse than the Xbox controller by like a country mile. Because it is bulkier. It has its functions, but it is clearly bulkier.
What was that again?
I forgot the name of it.
I know it looks familiar, man.
Hold up. I can get the answer in a second. This is why ChatGPT works.
I remember the like design, like how shit it was. I just don't remember the console.
I can get you the answer in a second. Give me request permission. I've given you permission 1,000,001 times. This is the Jaguar controller.
Jaguar.
And we both know the Jaguar is not.
Yeah.
Yeah. So. Oh my God. Where the fuck do I begin with this thing?
What we doing? Switch?
The Switch controllers, my guy. The Switch controllers. I don't know what to put these. I don't know where to put these. It's either going to be here or console. Here.
I mean, they're connected to the console. I've played with them. They're not like if you're playing handheld, they're not terrible. So
Darkwave, not even that. The drifting issue.
Oh yeah,
these motherfuckers.
I mean, listen, man. If you gonna put them in D tier, you gotta put the PS5 controller down there too. I mean, they drift just as bad.
No. These are notorious.
So here's the thing. My Switch controller, it never drifted. What happened like earlier this year? One of them just stopped working. Like the right one just doesn't work. It just stopped.
I'm gonna ask this. I'm gonna actually ask this question, and this is dependent on the placements.
What? Who drifts more?
Yeah.
Well, my experience has been PlayStation, but
my experience is both. Yep, the Joy-Cons. It's infamous for drift, cheap contact points, and issues. And you can get, it's the Switch. It's the Switch. It's if they said PlayStation, then yeah, I'd be like, okay, yeah, but it's the Switch. This motherfucker is terrible, and that's literally one of their most infamous pain points. So when these motherfuckers said they're not using better technology for this motherfucker, people were like, "Are you joking?" Prepare to buy $90 freaking Switch 2 controllers every other day. You dumb motherfuckers. Oh my goodness.
Yes, sir.
Excuse me. Stop it. There you go. I don't even have to say anything. It's so simple. It's so classic. And Sonic 2 and Sonic 3 and Knuckles. Virtual Fighter 2 on that channel was ass, though. I'm not going to lie to you. Don't ever get Virtual Fighter 2 on Sega.
What we doing?
It was the Sega Genesis controller.
Oh, that's S tier.
That's... Yeah, come on. If you said anything lower than S tier, I'm going to say, what? Ah, the Nintendo controller. Okay, I'm going to be real fucking honest with you. That's
it's about C tier.
It's the most basic controller of all of them. And yes, Nintendo did save the gaming industry with this controller, but it's just too basic to me. I'm so sorry. Now, the 64. What do I say about the 64 controller?
To me, it's an A tier controller.
It is. But it also depended on what game you were playing, depending on if it was a good controller or a shit controller. Or a B tier or an A tier. You know what?
I think overall, because
A-tier,
I play mostly Zelda.
Yeah, Zeldas and Marios and stuff. But if you play like Mario Party, this shit hurt. So yeah. Did you ever play GoldenEye recently? That game is not fun to play with the old controller. It's fun to play new. Yeah, it was a struggle. Yes. DualShock and non-DualShock. I'm gonna go.
Okay. DualShock A tier, non-DualShock B tier.
Motherfucker said $299. This controller is so easy to break. My brother broke his by accident because he got salty. At iNinja. You ever play that game, iNinja?
Oh yeah, good old. That fucking game was hard as shit.
Yeah, he got mad as shit and snapped his controller in half. Then we got this one. He played Final Fantasy. He got as mad that it did not break. He kind of tilted the controller and warped it a little bit, but a little bit of love and tenderness put it back as right. Oh shit. Oh my god.
Yes.
Before we get to this, now this controller I'm a little bit. No, this is a Sega Saturn controller.
Oh, the Saturn.
I'm gonna be real fucking honest with you. Honestly, for me, this controller, I don't know how to say it properly, but the sound is just even moving the buttons on this controller was so great. They sound so beautiful.
The Saturn controller was probably the best thing about the console itself, honestly.
And the fact that you can listen to music on it, but that's a whole nother thing. Unfortunately, the Dreamcast took that over, so why do you need a Sega Saturn at that point?
Because the Saturn was a failure.
Yeah, $299 with that console. No, that console right there destroyed it. But yes, this one though. You ever play that game Nights into Dreams?
Yes.
And did you get the one that came with this controller?
No, I had a friend of mine. I only played it from a friend. I don't remember him having that controller, but it's been a year, so.
Yeah. For this one, it came with it, and for me, This is literally a Dreamcast controller, proto Dreamcast controller. As you can literally see, it just reversed these two. But for me, the Sega this one, honestly, I have too much nostalgia for it, and I would honestly put it right next to the Dreamcast controller. But to be realistic, the fact that you have to switch the button on the bottom between the D-pad, I'm gonna have to honestly put it like right here. Yes, you have to switch it to use both of them. You can't use both. And that joystick, dog, it was so amazing because especially if you're playing Knights and you can. Mind you, I have Knights on Steam now, so I can play that shit. I just, would have a modern day controller.
Knights was great.
Knights is amazing. Unfortunately, they don't know what to do. What the fuck is this?
A D controller, if I remember it.
Where did that come from?
I remember that controller, and I was just like, okay. It's basically no better than the fucking old Nintendo controller. Bland, boring.
What console was that for?
It wasn't the
the Master System controller.
Yeah.
It's literally just the super. It's in the. All right.
Yeah, it's the Nintendo controller, just Sega. S tier.
I mean, were you really going to? Now. My next question for you: better or worse?
No.
Okay. All right.
Ain't no way. You're asking me that? No.
Honestly, I'm quite even on the wars, on the old console wars.
I mean, I am. I had both. It didn't bother to me, but I was always Team Sega over Nintendo anyway.
It depended on the game for me.
Well, yeah, I mean, like I said, I had both consoles, I played them both equally. So,
yeah. I also
what is that?
TurboGrafx controller.
Oh, never used it.
Hold up. This is why I like certain parts of AI. You can just ask questions and it knows the answer. Okay, so these are both TurboGrafx controllers. I know this one is there and that one is there. Now, the Wii Pro controller.
I mean, it's S tier, like any other controller.
I'm gonna put it here.
Not better than the GameCube, but
yeah.
I mean,
I'll put it there.
It's fine.
Yeah, A tier is fine. The Wii.
Just put that shit in D tier and call it a day. I'll put it above the Joy-Cons because
I'm definitely putting it above the Joy-Cons. Yes. The Wiimote with the add-on would be S tier. Without that add-on, it's just an A tier controller. That shit was annoying.
I think the rest of those are all A tiers S tiers because they're basically all the same.
This is the small one.
You might can put that one in A tier.
Yeah, this is
those two. The black and white buttons always irritated me.
Yeah, they were pretty fucking dumb.
But the rest, those two are basically
the same controller.
Yeah, just S tier.
That's it. That's it. And we've completed these controllers. We completed the controller list.
Look at Dreamcast at top of S tier.
That's going to remain there. I would do
there you go, Dreamcast.
NFL logos, but I don't want to. Not today.
No. God,
yeah.
No.
The last one we're going to do today, and then we're done. Dark Souls 2 areas.
Are we basing it on like a design or annoyance?
Both.
How we doing?
How do you think we're doing it, Mr. Darkwave? The same way.
Oh man, listen, man. We could be grading the environments. We can be grading the lore. We could be grading the annoyance.
We can do that. We can do that. We can do that.
I'd rather not, because the Dark Souls 2 lore right now is
okay. We don't have to do the lore part, but let's just start out with the beginning, which is the things betwixt. Now, it's just the regular area. Yeah, and Scholar of the First Sin version, right? you can't even complete the tutorial area. So yeah.
Well, that's
Also,
so you gotta remember that's my only reference, Scholar. So
so if we're gonna do this based off of Scholar, there we go. You can't complete it unless you have the little branch or your. Then it's like, what? And then on New Game Plus, the very second you spawn, you getting jumped by a bunch of phantoms. Oops. Now Majula is S tier because it's just
that's the best hub area in all Souls. Yeah, I go with it, man.
I'm gonna have to say it's Demon Souls. It's you don't have nothing to say about that? Demon Souls? You don't think Demon Souls hub area is better? It's more tightly designed. Everybody's in one spot, easily accessible.
Yeah, but Majula is like, I think the problem with Demon Souls area is just like, I love them. So the maiden doing like just being around and kind of kicking her feet and stuff like that, I think it's cool.
Mm-hmm.
The area itself is just kind of boring. Like,
I get it, and I like how in Majula you can see everywhere, but
it's fine. I just think Majula to me is just such like, you got the water, you got, the little, everything is there for the most part.
Yeah, and you can see other areas, but the reason why I like Demon Souls a little bit better, I give the nod to Demon Souls because things actually continually progress and happen while you're there, and everything is in an area where you can easily access it. You're a magic build. Where's the witch? Oh, she's over there by the pillar. Oh, where's the miracle? Like in this turn, it's like, where do I need to go for miracles?
I guess if you're rating it off of that,
yeah,
then Demon Souls. But if you're just basing it off like just the area, like the environment.
Oh, I'm also basing off the environment. I like the aesthetic of you're like the last heavy area that's not full with people trying to murder you.
I mean, I think Majula to me, just Majula is just.
Yeah,
I could sit there and just.
Oh yeah, because it's peaceful.
Water.
Yeah.
I like Majula.
It is the most peaceful hub. You're right when it comes to that. Dark Souls 3, if you stand at the top near the tree, then yeah, you start hearing waves and shit, but it's not as beautiful. And I get where you're coming from. Now, the Forest of Fallen Giants.
B tier?
Honestly, the fact that you can go kill the pursuer earlier too gives it the nudge. I'm gonna have to honestly say B tier as well. And also teaches you some things about the game. Unfortunately, it's the Scholar version that teaches you some things compared to the original. And they actually removed the Hide Knight by the tree. So you remember when you climb up the ladder, the first ladder? And
I know. I've seen that. I've watched a video like comparing some of the differences. I do remember there being a Hide Knight there in the original, and it's not there in the Scholar.
And the fucked up part is, I like the Hide Knights in the original because they don't attack you unless you literally attack them, which is hilarious. But in this one, I'll get to it. Actually, no, it's right here. The Scholar version of High Towers of Flame is a 2-pack of ass. But I'm also going to base it off the original because the original didn't have a dragon and the Hide Knights weren't there. Fine. Okay, cool. But I do like the fact that with this area, if you pay attention, you can literally not help the boss and make him drop off on his own. All the enemies are tightly spaced out, so you can't get jumped unless you purposely try to get jumped. And if you walk into the church area with all three of the knights standing there, yeah, the dragon is annoying as fuck because he can shoot you through the walls and it's not really supposed to be there. And then you get to fight the other knight. Honestly, I'd honestly say this is a C tier area.
Really?
Yeah, C tier. But
I can live with that. I didn't really like. I didn't hate the area.
Yeah.
I didn't really like it. I mean, it was fine. Again, it has the water and stuff to it.
Yeah, it's beautiful, and it's one of my backgrounds on my computer. Like if my computer goes into what's called mode, it's Highest Tower of Flame from the original version, so it just sounds beautiful. You get to listen to the ambiance. Dark Souls 2 has some very amazing ambiance areas, and it's like, oh, this is pretty cool. It sounds comfortable. So, I understand when it comes to that part. But in terms of me running through the game, if you beat the Dragon Rider in the Scholar of the First Sin, it becomes one of the fucking most annoying areas in the game because some High Knights attack with no pattern, which make no sense. And then, again, if I take my hatred for Scholar and take my bias for the original, I have to put it at C because it's still a good area and the enemies are still, again, properly spaced. You get invaded near the front door and you can summon near the front door of the boss. But if you just summon and then run through the door, you're good. Like it does teach you some things. No Man's Wharf. Is that
I think a lot of our opinions might be different because I never played the original. I've only like videos, but I've only played Scholars, so like I'm used to Scholars bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas I think because you played both, you're gonna like.
Yeah, I can honestly say certain areas are gonna change a little bit. Certain other ones, they're not too much of a difference. It's just they add more enemies, so I can still be a little bit fair. Like Forest of Fallen Giants, again, it's mostly the same except for that one area with the barrels. Instead of it being a giant, in the original it's a giant, and the Scholar First Sin is a man that throws the bombs and blows you up just before you go meet Pate. But yeah, like I said, not too much of a difference. No Man's Wharf also has barely a difference too between the original and now one, except for in Scholar you can actually hit the bell from standing there because they had that aiming system. So No Man's Wharf also, not gonna lie to you, if it wasn't for the fact that those dark things were there and somebody can evade you easily when you're up there, honestly, I would say this is also a C tier area. Because that bullshit.
I'm surprised. I actually probably go D tier because that shit was boring as fuck there, honestly.
Okay, I can agree to that too.
I mean, the area, like you go there, I go there because I have to.
Actually, you don't have to. You genuinely don't.
Well, for what I wanted, I had to. Like,
yeah, if you want the fire build, you can. But if you don't, like when I just recently played it with swords only, I genuinely was like, "Am I missing it? Oh, No Man's Wharf." But I'm already at the Lost Bastille. I don't really need to go there. Speaking of the Lost Bastille, if it wasn't for the blacksmith, I'd say this is a D tier area. But the blacksmith is pretty good, and some of the hidden areas of part of it is pretty good. But that also has one of the worst spawning versions of the pursuer, because there's two of them in this area. One of them spawns in a mob.
One in like the beginning,
and one spawns in a mob.
Yeah.
Honestly, I'm not to say Auspice is a D tier.
D or C, one of the two.
Because, and this is one of the areas that does change. So to go into the door to go fight the Ruin Sentinels, in the original, there wasn't a statue blocking your way. In this one, there's a statue blocking your way, and you need it to go past to go continue on with the game. So, D tier. Belfry Luna, it's
forgettable, man. It's a forgettable area.
2-pack ass. Huntsman's Cosp. Oh my god.
I don't hate this area, actually. It's not something that I like, think is some great fucking area.
It's not.
I do think
Worst
it's
boss though. It's a terrible boss in this area.
Yeah, the boss sucks.
But
I think this area is like, I would be generous and say B, but I feel like a C tier is probably where it deserves to be.
Honestly, I agree, but it also depends on which way you're going. If you're going the beaten path, it's a solid C tier. But if you're going toward the damn horse, that it's easily a 2-pack of ass because you got to go through too much, and them stupid motherfuckers with the whips and the dark.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like I both like it, but also just like
if you're going across the bridge, as you can see on this picture, then no, that's 2-pack of ass territory. Fortunately, like you said, you don't really have to do it. So yeah, it's a solid C tier if you're just going on the beaten path. Harvest Valley.
That's the poison, right?
Yeah, Harvest Valley. The only thing that changes is the fact that that first area you reach with the women that are throwing fire, in the original it's just a giant throwing dark orbs at you. That's literally the major difference. And that area when you get trapped and you get jumped with the two people with the hammers, it's more people with the double clubs there. But other than that, it's essentially the same. And honestly, I don't know if you noticed, but there's a skip you can do when you meet those ladies. You can just climb up the ladder. If you have the butterfly outfit, you can jump around and jump on the ledge and just run past and go to the boss. You genuinely can do that. It's really easy to do. But I'm gonna speak like I'm going through it. It has its treacherous areas and it has traps and holes everywhere. And if you're not paying attention, you will die horribly. Honestly, I want to give this area, because it does teach you some things too, like paying the fuck attention. And areas that make you pay attention for me is always going to be A tier for me, especially if you're like paying attention, because the Soul series rewards you paying attention and will punish you for being an idiot.
I'm thinking, because it's one of those things where I didn't hate the area. I kind of just dealt with the area.
Yeah.
The poison didn't annoy me. The fire witches.
Oh, I love them. Their titties jiggle like shit when they throw the fire.
I'm gonna put it like this.
Oh my god.
The only reason why I'm going to possibly agree with A tier is because of when I came into Dark Souls 2, because I basically played Dark Souls backwards, kind of. I went 3-1-2. So seeing the Fire Witches in 2 after playing the DLC, after they had done playing the DLC of 3, was like, oh, this is cool. So this is where, because obviously in 3 DLC, that's where you go. You go to Harvest. Well, maybe not. Yeah, Harvest Valley.
Not this Harvest Valley, but
not that one. You know what I mean? Where the fire women go. Yeah. So because of that and that tie-in, it made that area that and the next area a little bit, better for me.
Yeah.
So I will mostly agree with A tier. If it didn't have the fire women, I probably would have did B tier. But with the fire women and seeing where I came in.
Yeah, but terrible boss, so I have to put it A tier. Earth and Peak, on the other hand, that's a D tier, because there's 2 reasons why. 1, you can get jumped and you can get stuck on a ladder, and 3, there are too many things in the area that don't make no sense. And the burning of the fan, I don't care what anybody fucking says. If you don't know that, you're not. It makes the area a lot more complicated. How the fuck are you supposed to know to burn a giant windmill fan?
Yeah. I don't know. That the area, the assassins are fun to fight and farm.
Yeah. But
you get the dude with the ladder. You get him from there. I think. Now, I do like the boss.
Yeah, the boss is great if you burn the windmill.
She's cool.
If you don't burn the windmill, that boss fight,
I've done it both ways.
She just heals.
I did it both ways just to see the differences.
Oh, no, she heals completely.
I know what she does. I purposely went in there and didn't burn. I just wanted to see how the fight would be different.
Yeah.
However, I will agree that D tier is pretty much where it belongs.
Yeah. Except them fire women titties, though. I'm not gonna lie to you, they are amazing.
Yeah, but we got the other place for that. We got Hunts. We got the other one.
Yeah. Iron Keep. Okay. When I replayed this area, I died over 30 times because this area, Iron Keep, is the most annoying area when it comes to these damn samurais and their fast ass unflinching attack patterns, and you get invaded twice. So imagine if I'm trying to run past it and I'm like, I am tired of this shit. If you run past this shit,
well, you can't run past anything in Iron Keep. You're
do, you're gonna turn around and see 30 goddamn samurai behind you. So that being said, because of that, and it ends with a fucking boss fight. If you have any Estus flask left, it's a 2-pack of ass for me. And the boss at the smelter demon, it's just no. And
I like
then,
but the fact that you have to basically fight every fucking time. I the run. I think that's the problem with Dark Souls 2.
Most of the
run back are absolutely horrendous.
Yeah, all of them.
So
Belfry
and that one in particular because it's so much.
And if you beat the smelter demon, you're like, finally. And then the rest of the area, you're like, son of a bitch. I have to go to this puzzle of trying to get past all these motherfuckers and this extra goddamn set of samurai. In the original, the samurai on that little rinkety bridge where the dude's breaking it, they're not there. But in this one, they're like, hey, let's add some extra samurai. And then have an extra samurai run down if you try to go activate the switch. And then there's the Belfry Soul, which is...
That's the optional area, right? Where you can get the predator-looking mask?
Yeah, I'd honestly say it's a C tier because it's just the battle arena.
It's basic.
Grave of Saints. There is nothing positive about the Grave of Saints. And it even caps off with an even shittier boss fight. But you can join the Covenant, which makes the other joint easier. Door to Pharaoh's easier because half the enemies won't attack you. It's a 2-pack ass. The Gutter.
The gut. So another Blight Town-ish area, but in Dark Souls 2. I didn't have issues with it. I don't think it was great. I think that's my issue with Dark. One of my issues with Dark Souls 2 is some of the areas was just like,
what the fuck?
Just just not memorable for me. The gutter was. It was fine. I didn't really die too much on it. It's nothing more. I can't go higher than C.
It's too many drops. I'm so sorry. It's too many drops and it's too much guesswork that you have to do. I'm gonna put it here. That and unfortunately, so this is another thing that differentiates it from the original. In the original, once you downloaded the DLC, it was instantly in your inventory. Unfortunately, to get the key to go to the poison DLC, you have to go here and then you have to play which drop leads me to the key. So yeah, and if you don't guess right, you have to restart because you can't go back up. So gutter is D tier, and the enemies that have darkness, which if you have no darkness defense in this game, it's instantly D tier. Black Gulch is the Black Gulch.
I can't go higher than C on that, honestly.
Yeah. It makes you have to use fire, at least that. But no. And then the boss is okay.
The boss is fine.
Yeah. Shaded Woods is a 2-pack of ass. Invisible enemies, no.
Yep, no. Invisible until you do DLC.
No, I'm good. Door to Pharaohs, if you join the Covenant, it's easily a C tier. If you don't, it's a high D tier because that shit has too many traps and enemies just sitting there waiting for you.
I'd go D tier. I didn't really care for it. It was fine.
Brightstone Cove Sedora. Isn't that where you fight? Yeah.
The other blacksmith is there.
The other blacksmith? There's another blacksmith?
The Crow. Isn't that the area?
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
Crow Girl's there. You got Freya. She's there.
Honestly, it's a C tier.
It's a solid. I would go B tier, but C tier also works.
B tier is fine because, it also.
Oh, and you conclude the Pate storyline there.
You can conclude the Pate storyline and call it a day.
Whatever the god name was, Peyton.
Forgot his name. Drangleic Castle. Drangleic Castle, I'm on 2 frames for that. When you're starting up and you're walking up and you're like, oh God, I got to open this door by killing all these enemies out here. It's kind of annoying. But the differences between the joint is the horse inside the castle and the fire ladies and the gargoyle. That shit was weird. So honestly, some of the enemy placements is weird. so I'm gonna give it a solid C tier. Again, you can also make the area harder for yourself by attacking the areas in the souls and fighting other rune sentinels, or literally just going to the beaten path that you need to go to and continue on up at the top. And you get to fight the twin dragon riders, which is a super easy boss fight. If anybody ever says I died to this, I would stare at you like you're weird.
Yeah, I'm fine with that. Drakeland Castle was the castle itself looked kind of cool.
Yeah, it did. Yeah, completely cool. Everything about it is pretty cool. It's raining, and you're at the final area, and then you go up and you fight the Mirror Knight, which is one of the cooler boss fights in the series. When you have PvP off, but the hallway leading to the Mirror Knight is very fucking annoying though. The Shrine of Amana, where
mages,
blue hell,
mages be damned, mages everywhere. Shot. It is a 2-pack. Frog boss. Shot.
Dude, and then they added on the squad of the first thing, they added the little giant Iron Knights, and you're like, why did you add this here? And then the motherfuckers at the very end by the door can just beat your ass, and you're like, dog, I'm just trying to get to the boss. I had one Estus flash fighting the boss. I was done by the time I got to the end of this on my sword only playthrough. I'm so glad I'm on Dark Souls 3 right now, bro. Undead Crypt is annoying. It's the gist of it. It's just fucking annoying. There is nothing fun about it. You smack a bell, millions of enemies come and attack you. You smack their grave, and then you smack a bell again, and millions more enemies come and attack. You're like, dog, what? Come on, son. And then you get to fight the king at the end, which is good. And what's his name? Belstat, which are fun. But
well, you can only fight the king if you did the memories, because you can't do damage.
Yeah, and on New Game Plus, I didn't realize that I forgot I collected all of them. So on New Game Plus, I slapped him once, and he literally started running hands with me. And I was like, son of a bitch. Aldius Keep. Now, to be honest with you, Darkwave, Aldius Keep is better in the original, because it would be instantly S tier. But in the Scholar of the First Sin, I gotta give it an A tier, simply because one of the first things in the original is when you walk into the door, the bones get up and try to attack you.
They do that in Scholar too.
No, they don't. They do not.
Are you sure? Because when they moved in Scholar,
they do not. I was just playing it. I can tell you they don't. In Aldius Keep, the bones do not move. You can, but on the positive side, you can literally bypass most of it by jumping. Hold up. Wow, where did it go? Shit. You can bypass all of it by running up the stairs and then jumping right here and then continue on with your day. So you don't even really have to do too much. It's pretty good. The Dragon Area, if you decide to go on the proper zip line, is 2 seconds. If you go on the wrong zip line, prepare to be going through a whole area full of dragons. It's still a beat.
That's the one where you fight the ancient dragon?
No. This is the one before the ancient dragon.
Okay.
This one is where you fight.
That's when you fight the red dragon, right? Wait, is it the red one?
You can if you want to. You can run past everything. But there's also a zip line. If you go in there, they go up and then go to the zip line, and you're bypass the whole thing. You don't really have to do Dragon Area. I just did it the other day. I was like, fuck this. I don't feel like avoiding dragon eggs, so I'm gonna get hit on the bridge to the dragon, shrine. Now the dragon shrine. Now, this is one of the things that I said Dark Souls 2 Scholar of the First Sins did better than the original. So, you remember the rules of the area? You have to run up, and then as soon as you see the knight, you have to fight the knight.
Yeah.
And then all the dragon knights will leave you the fuck alone, right?
Mm-hmm.
In the original, no, they didn't do that. All of them attacked you on sight. So what they did was they fixed it to, if you run past, everyone's gonna chase you and kill you. If you decide to fight, all the dragon knights will leave you the fuck alone and let you do you. So honestly, the Scholar of the First in this area does make it S tier completely, because it's a pretty honorable area. the boss fight is just a 2-pack of
That's
ass.
the area I was talking about. I was saying to myself, there's only like 2 areas, maybe 3 that I would even give an S tier in this fucking game.
Dark Chasm of the Old is a 2-pack of ass. The Memory of Valmar is a 2-pack of ass. 2-pack of ass. Memory of J. Okay, you can farm that area because you're fighting the what's his name? The Giant King. You can actually farm it and just stand in the background and let all the enemies get hit by fireballs.
I agree with that placement. I'm going to take a piss right quick so you can continue talking.
The Throne of Want is just the boss arena, so it's kind of a D tier. So, this is the DLC areas now, huh? Well. Cave of the Dead is also a 2-pack ass. Let's be realistic. That's the gank fight. Shova Sanctum City. Shova Sanctum City, honestly, is B tier. What time is it? Right. Honestly, that's B tier. That's B tier area. Dragon Sanctum. Dragon Sanctum. Where would I put Dragon Sanctum? Where was Dragon Sanctum, actually? Oh, yeah, Dragon Sanctum had the invisible enemies. Crazy, strong, invisible enemies, but...
Have you rated since I've been gone? Let's see.
Shova and Dragon Sanctum and Cave of the Dead. Cave of the Dead is the gank fight, so no.
Fuck that shit. That shit is done.
Yeah. Shova is B tier because it's actually pretty good.
That's the area before you even get to the Poison Dragon, right?
Mm-hmm. And then there's the Sanctum, the inner part of the before you get to the Poison Dragon. So yeah, honestly, it's
I agree with every single one of those.
Yeah. Broom Tower. Actually,
I like Broom Tower.
I like Broom Tower a lot. I honestly say it's high A, it's A tier for me. Especially crossing that chain and you do all this shit, and then you hear what's her name talking to you, thinking that you're the king, and it's like, oh shit, this is creepy. And it all culminates in one of the best boss fights in the series. And when he's working correctly. Iron Passage, no. Iron Passage has one of the worst areas because after you complete all that shit, you have to go to the Iron Passage and fight the blue smelter demon. And then after, you have to fight some other shit.
That run back.
Oh my god. Memory of the Old Iron King, where you fight Sir Alan. That's instantaneously an S tier. Honestly, if it wasn't for the fact that there's a bunch of enemies in there, I would honestly put that as A tier, but I'm putting it S tier because Alan's boss fight is amazing. The run back to him is fucking annoying, but Sir Alan is great.
Is F tier if I've ever seen it.
Yeah, Sir Alan's boss fight is S tier. Frozen Ilium Lois.
I like that area. I don't like the Frigid Alps.
We're gonna get to that in a second. The Frozen Ilium Noise, unfrozen. It's annoying that you have to go to the area twice, but frozen, I actually like it because it just you kind of see what's happening. Unfrozen, I hate this place. So I'm honestly say it's a B tier. I actually do. Yeah, I actually do like the area too. Old Chaos is S tier because immediately it's a boss fight followed by some bunch of shit. And it links back to the first game because that's the bed of chaos in the background. Or kind of its flame. So yeah.
Good old bed of chaos.
And then there's the Frigid Outskirts. What can we say about the Frigid Outskirts besides it is the greatest area of all time? Right? Top of the S tier. Respawning enemies you can't see. It's very hard to navigate. It's annoying. Top S tier. I'm lying. It's gonna go right there. It's the worst area in all of Dark Souls. It's the worst area in all of Dark Souls. The Frigid Outskirts can literally be deleted from the game. If I do the DLC and I get challenged to do the Frigid Outskirts, swordless, I probably will try, but I hate this area so much that I would not do it. Considering it on New Game Plus, they add extra phantom horses. I know I don't have that type of time. I'm so sorry. No,
Oh, you do.
it's so bad. So yeah, all these areas are 2 packs of ass. All these areas are D tier, and yeah, S tier is Majula, Dragon Shrine, Old Iron King's Memory, and Old Chaos. 2 of them are just boss fights,
and 2 of them are DLC.
Mm-hmm. Which is
Majula being the best area in all Dark Souls 2 is not surprising.
Yeah. But I guess that'll conclude us for today. Because, damn, son, this is woo. All right. Did you have anything else you wanted to bring up before we head out?
No, I think that's it.
All right. Well, I'll see you guys. I'll see you next week. I'll see anybody else who watches this next week as well. Remember, we're also now on Spotify again, so you can also listen to this on Spotify. It won't have the tier list on it because you can't hear a tier list. So, I mean, good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody.